What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. No, I am not hungover. No, I am not drunk, but I did have an excellent birthday, so thank you guys so much for all the love, all of the comments that you guys left me. I was not able to respond to really any of them. I will kind of go back and do them, but you guys left so many comments and so much love. Thank you so much for everything, but with that being said, let's get into the roster update, shall we? I know you guys have things to do and things to learn and places to see and vacations to go on, so I want to keep this video as short as possible. But we do have a lot of players to discuss, so I'm going to give the basic stats as to why I'm predicting they're going to upgrade. So let's just get into it. Let's get started. Let's learn something new. So the way that we do it on Fuzzy's channel is I like to go from golds to diamonds, silvers to golds, and maybe some bronzes to silvers, but I don't really care about those. But mainly we're talking about golds to diamonds and silvers to golds. I think it would be a crime if we did not start off the week with Aaron Judge as our first prediction. And guys, this week, I think he is going to get a +2. I don't think Aaron Judge is going diamond this week. Now, don't hate me if you guys have a difference in opinion. Now, don't hate me for that. I don't. Now, if you guys have a difference in opinion, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And also, if I forget any players, be sure to leave them down below. But this week, I don't think Aaron Judge is going diamond just yet because he's scuffling a little bit after the All-Star break. Now, Aaron Judge is hitting 319 against right-handed pitchers, so I think you have to look for his contact versus right to increase. I think this week, Aaron Judge is going to get a +2 to an 89. That much closer to a diamond, but I don't think this week. Don't hate me for that. I want him to go diamond, but I don't think the developers are going to give it to him just yet. All right, next up, we have our first prediction from golds to diamond. We have our boy Chuck Nasty or Charlie Blackmon. He's hitting 341 against lefties this year, so look for his contact versus left to increase. And we have our first prediction from gold to diamond this week. So next up, we have our boy Jose Ramirez. As you guys can see, I am a Tribe fan, but this year against right-handed pitchers, Jose Ramirez has 13 home runs, 18 doubles, and 4 triples, so his slugging percentage is through the roof, so I think he needs to get a boost to his power versus right-handed hitters. I don't think he's going diamond this week, but I think he's going to get a +1. He is that much closer to becoming a diamond and one of the best players in the game. I can't even speak on this one because this one makes absolutely no sense. I need to kind of control myself because I'm about to flip out. So taking a look at Justin Turner's stats, he might get a decrease to his right-handed stats. I get that, but he's hitting 442 with 9 home runs and a slugging of 827 against left-hand hitters. Now, if you take a look at his stats, contact 69, power 55. What the hell is that? Contact needs to be at least a 75 to an 80 right now, and the power needs to be up to a 60, 65 at least. So if he gets that bump in stats, I truly think he's going diamond this week. So look for Charlie Blackmon and Justin Turner to go diamond this week. And those are our only 2 predictions for this week because, again, we were pretty wrong last time. So we want to be conservative this time around. I think Gene Segura is going to get a +2 because he's hitting 328 against lefties. So I think his stats versus left-handed pitchers are going to increase. He also has a 491 slugging against left-handed pitchers. So look for his power to increase just a little bit. So I think Gene Segura, while he's not going diamond, look for him to get a pretty good upgrade. Budget team, have him on your team. All right, so we're going to be talking about another Los Angeles Dodger today. We're talking about Alex Wood. Alex Wood is 11-0 on the year, so I truly think he deserves to be a diamond. But again, the developers are a little bit weird with their algorithm and their equations. So what I'm going to say is I think he's going to get a +2 to an 88. He does not give up too many home runs, so I think his home run per 9 needs to go up. He doesn't give up too many hits per game, so I think his hits per 9 need to go up just a little bit. So look for Alex Wood to go, I would say, about +2 to an 88 and maybe diamond by the end of this year for sure. So this one's a little bit of a head scratcher because I'm not too sure if the developers are going to give him his due this week, but Osuna definitely deserves to be a diamond relief pitcher. In my opinion, his walks per 9 needs to go up. Also, his control and his K per 9 need to go up. And with all that in mind, I truly think that that is the perfect combination to go diamond. But again, the developers are super weird, and I don't want to make a crazy prediction so you guys don't invest and waste all your stubs if he does not go diamond. So I would say pretty safe bet that he does, but again, in my opinion, I don't think he does this week. Give him a +1 and maybe going diamond the week after. So Anthony Rizzo is currently an 89 overall gold right now. He is so close to being diamond, but I don't think he does it this week. After the All-Star break, he's only hitting 192, and that was after he hit 259 in the first half. So I don't think you can give him a boost for his contact just yet. I'm not bashing on the guy, but I don't think his stats are worth upgrading. So I think for right now, leave Anthony Rizzo at an 89, maybe going diamond by the end of the year if he does pick up that 192 average after the All-Star break. Ooh, I know I said there's only going to be 2 diamond predictions, but this one makes me think Mr. Jacob deGrom. I keep forgetting that he's at an 89. I don't know why I always think he's a diamond already, but Jacob deGrom is an 89 gold, and I think he has the chance to go diamond. So in his past 7 starts, he's given up a total of 7 runs. So that's insane. And also, just like I said he needed to do, he needed to cut his walks in half, and that's exactly what he's done. So look for his walks per 9 to go up, and also look for his home runs per 9 to go up because he doesn't give up too many. And honestly, I think he does have a really good chance of going diamond. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go on a limb. We're going to have 3 diamond predictions this week. We have Justin Turner, Charlie Blackmon, and our last one, Jacob deGrom. So next up we have Giancarlo Stanton. I don't think he deserves an upgrade this week. He is raking, however, so maybe in the future you might see his contact versus right increase. At that point, you definitely have to give him a diamond status and one of the best power hitters in the entire game. And lastly, we have George Springer, our last gold to diamond prediction. I don't think he does it this week, but I will give him a +1. The reason why I say he's only going to go up +1 because I think his contact versus right is going to go up, but I think his power versus left is going to go down because I think he only has 4 to 5 home runs against lefties this year, but he is absolutely destroying right-handed pitchers, so look for that contact to get an increase. And again, we have one of the best players in the game. And that's going to be it for golds to diamonds. So let's talk about the silvers to gold. We're going to go a little bit quickly. I'm just going to give you the basic stats, but let's talk about some silvers. So in his last 10 games, Jay Bruce is hitting .326. So go ahead and look for his contact versus righties to increase. I think he definitely is going silver this week. One of the most underrated players in the game, Ender Inciarte, he's hitting .306 for the year with 8 home runs and 18 doubles. So look for his slugging to increase a little bit, which translates into an increase in power stats. I think we have one of the best overall players in the game. Definitely the most underrated player along with Jose Ramirez in MLB baseball. Look for Inciarte to go gold this week. Over the course of the entire season, Adam Duvall is hitting .305 against left-handed pitchers, so look for that contact versus left to increase, and I think that's all he needs for Adam Duvall to go to an 85 this week, making him a gold player. Alright, Andrew Benintendi, while he is one of my favorite players in the game, I don't think he deserves an upgrade this week. So the reason why is he's only hitting .266 in his last 30 games, so look for a little decrease in contact, but also he has 12 home runs against right-handed pitchers, so look for an increase in power. So I think he's going to stay even at 83, not gold this week. Justin Bour, he absolutely mashes the ball. We just saw him in the home run derby with 22 home runs in the first round. Look for him to get a boost to his contact versus left-handed pitchers because he's hitting .328 against them over the course of the year, not just in a couple games. Over the entire year, he's hitting .328, so look for a +1 upgrade. We have another gold this week. I know a lot of you guys are passionate about baseball, and even some of you might not know this guy, but today we're talking about Marwin Gonzalez because he absolutely wrecks the ball. Versus right-handed pitchers, he's hitting .328 with 13 home runs, so look for both of those stats to increase. I don't think he goes gold this week, but look for him to get a +2. He's that close to being a gold. Other than Aaron Judge, I think this is the second most talked about player in terms of predictions, so today we're talking about Cody Bellinger. After the All-Star break, he is hitting .412, and for the year, he has a .282 average against right-handed pitchers, so look for that contact versus right-handed pitchers to increase, and he's that much closer. I think he gets a +1 to an 84. He is so close to being gold. I don't think this week, though. So Yasiel Puig, I'm going to give him a +2 for this week. He definitely has these silver stats. He's got 17 home runs against right-handed pitchers, so if we take a look at that 53 power, definitely not justified. Look for Yasiel Puig to go silver this week. Bet on it. We have another home run derby contestant. Mike Moustakas of the Royals definitely deserves to be a gold player. This might sound crazy, but I think he deserves another upgrade to his power versus right-handed pitchers as well as his power versus left-handed pitchers. Go ahead and look for Mike Moustakas to make an upgrade. We got another gold player. Man, this pains me to see that Eric Hosmer is not a gold player already, but get this, he's hitting .325 against left-handed pitchers this year, so that 64, 100% not justified. Go ahead and give him a boost to like a 70, 75. Eric Hosmer, one of the best players in the game, definitely going gold this week. I give him that young +2. Eric Hosmer, +2. We only have a few players left to talk about, so if I missed anyone, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't hate me. Just have a civil conversation down below and tell me if I missed anyone. Man, Jonathan Schoop is only 25 years old. That's insane. He's only going to get better, but in regards to this week, I think he is getting a +2. He's not going gold just yet. He's hitting .293 against lefties, .303 against righties, so look for both of those contact stats to increase. But again, I don't know if +3 is this week. Definitely look for him to go gold in the future, though. Travis Shaw has been a one-man wrecking crew this year. He easily replaced these stats of Chris Carter. If we take a look at his stats, he has 18 home runs and he's hitting .314 against right-handed pitchers. So look for the power and contact to increase just a little bit. If you guys take a look at his inside edge, he has a +6 to the contact versus right and as well as the power versus right. I think those should be his real stats right now. So definitely look for him to go to like an 82, 83 overall, making his way to a gold status player. Robbie Ray, he's not going gold just yet, but his upgrades are going to give him at least a +1, +2. His homer per 9 needs to go up as well as his K per 9. Look for Robbie Ray to be a gold. I would say maybe in a month, maybe 2 months, definitely by next year because he's a pretty good pitcher. Our last player, we're talking about Brad Brock. So if this game is going to give Will Harris a gold status, Brad Brock definitely needs to be a gold relief pitcher. He does not give up too many home runs, so look for his home runs per 9 to increase as well as his control because he hasn't given up too many walks this year. So Brad Brock, in my opinion, deserves to be a gold player. So guys, that is going to do it for me today. If I missed anyone at all, whether they're a bronze, silver, gold player, go ahead and let me know. With that being said, that is going to do it for me today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you guys are playing MLB The Show, I hope your pack luck is great, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
That I'm at an all-time low.